Parah aja enggak gitu.
Gas, biar kena pin terus nih.
Ya.
Si anjing, yang banget anjing.
Lima poin sih.
Kayaknya gas. Siapa ya dia kayaknya? HP head terus ya.
Mulai.
Udah live ya? Gimana sih?
Ini
Dokter mas kan?
ini saja pulang.
Ising dong temen-temen.
Sajikan dalam istana. Hah? Kayak macam Chelsea.
Kan sama.
Banyak. Guys.
Ini pemain banyak kan.
Oh. Masih sih.
Tuh.
Oh.
Itu sih khasnya kan. Ini kan
Guys, Paulo. Tidak mau. Sudah dia.
Hello and welcome from the Estadio da Luz. And our live game is Chelsea against Arsenal. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Raheem Sterling. He could be the key man for me, Peter, because he's so quick and direct with the ball at his feet. And that low centre of gravity also makes it hard to knock him off the ball. You know, he can turn very quickly. He's also improved his end product in recent years, and he's more capable of finishing with aplomb now. His whole game has matured beautifully.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Now the pass. Sterling tries to get it forward quickly. Colwell back to the keeper and go again. Fofana. Lavia. Caicedo. Nkunku. Costa. With the ball through. Offside? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it looks like he did make his move just a smidgen too early.
Passes it through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And he's made certain that won't get through. Rice. Ødegaard. And he's on his way! Fofana. Gusto. Lavia. Caicedo. He's having a look round. Very little to choose between them, but very early days. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Long and high towards the flank. That intervention was very necessary. Forward it goes. Caicedo plays it wide. Sancho. A glorious footwork, goes for goal!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Trossard. Looks like a good ball through. Martinelli. Lofted into the middle. Caicedo. Goes looking. Nkunku. Plays it out to the flank. Rice. Ødegaard plays it forward. Tries a through ball. Trossard. Now the pass. He'll have a dip! Sancho. Going full tilt down the left. None shall pass, that's the message there.
Where was it?
Trossard. Gets the chance to... Up to meet it! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Aimed long and direct. Nkunku. Looks like a good ball through. Trossard. Now it's Havertz. Havertz passes it through. Is it in? Gusto. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Trossard. It's a loose ball. What a throw in. Well played, he saw that coming. Trossard tries to stroke it through. Out for a throw. Gusto. Lavia. Oh, good interception. Havertz. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Havertz.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Sancho. Gusto. Fofana. Gusto. He's left his man. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Martinelli. That's put paid to a promising move. Looks to slip it through. sees it all the way. Martinelli. A goal now would certainly liven things up. Rice. Havertz looks to dink on it. Trossard! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Kayak utang ya.
Oh, it's a
Bro,
real
tadi, bro.
opportunity
Iya,
missed
bro.
there.
Main
He's done
berempat
all
jam.
the hard work
2
getting to
jam,
the
bro.
ball.
2 jam,
All he
oke.
needed to do
Gua
was
join
get
ya.
some control on it.
Ntar ya. Soalnya PS lain penuh, bro. Ini gue mau bisa main, boleh nggak? Boleh ketemu.
Macedo,
Enggak,
Bilang
Colwell,
jangan pengen sendiri lah.
Lavia.
main lu. Sendiri.
Promising run he's making on the right. Rice. Havertz.
Lu main
One over.
main bola pakai
The ball needed to be
mulu.
better there. It's a wasted chance.
Pakai mulu jangan.
Sayang lu.
Pakai mulu jangan.
Apa?
Havertz plays it out to the wing. Zinchenko is charging up on, and a shot!
Taruhan dulu
He's
kan
got
main
away with
80
one there.
sio.
Nonggol ya?
Rice
Superstar
can take
iki
all
loh.
the credit for reading the situation, but careless defence played its part.
Tahu.
And that's been levered clear. Now it's Martinelli. It's a brilliant interception. We've reached half-time. Another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. The Blues head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey
Nama
game.
saya Kelly.
Neither team any further
Kelly
forward
lah.
than they were when they started out.
Kelly or Kelly.
The action has already resumed here. So deadlock still as the second half begins. He's made good progress from a deep position. He's come loose. Can he deliver? Sterling has a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's what top players do. They can seize the initiative almost single-handedly, and that goal eases them in front once more to make this second half look a little more promising. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive. I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Arsenal break the deadlock.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Lavia, defending was strong and firm. Cuts it out. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Timber spreads it wide. Havertz proving in, shapes the shoots. Nkunku. Defenders on the back foot. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. And it's Sterling. Gabriel. Havertz. And Sterling! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Zinchenko tries to get it forward quickly. Havertz played out to the wing. Trossard, room for a shot. Gets up to head it! Heavenly from Havertz! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Arsenal are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Arsenal take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Colwell. Going through. Havertz! Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, he's been a real pest on that flank, Peter, but I think life is about to get tougher.
White does well there, alert.
Oh, dia.
Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Chelsea just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Martinelli. Played out to the right. Ødegaard. Zinchenko. Martinelli. Deftly done. Now it's Trossard. He's got away. Trossard! Havertz. Now the pass. Ball's loose, and he's after it. Just brushed off the ball there.
Yeah.
Thinks about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Plays it back. Aimed long and direct.
Ni.
Jackson.
Balikin dah. No.
Looks like a good ball through. Cut out in the nick of time. Rice. Ødegaard goes looking. Trossard. Zinchenko. Chelsea haven't made a substitution yet. Ødegaard plays it into the channel.
Corner.
And it's hoisted
No,
clear.
no, belum dapat bola, no.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Nkunku. Trossard. Now it's Trossard. Forward it goes. Cucurella. Sancho. Out to the left it goes. Passes it through. That really should have hit the net.
Kenobret gitu seharusnya.
Rice. Now it's Havertz. Sterling delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Jackson spreads it towards the left.
Oh,
He's got
offside.
I think it's
Yo,
been called
yo,
offside. Yes, it has.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. White. Sterling. Out wide to the right. Now it's Havertz. Lavia. Trossard. Havertz. Ødegaard has a pop! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ødegaard is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Vamos. Dapat.
Last-ditch defending, but
Dia
that'll
cakap
do.
bola aja.
Chance to shoot. Now the counter. challenge, he just stood firm. Havertz. Oh, they could break here. Looks to slip it through. It's got through to him. Havertz! That is gorgeous! A finish right from the top draw. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a play.
Dia kalah.
Ya.
Take a 3-goal lead, and they
Canda-canda
are rocking
aja.
out of sight.
Belum serius tadi main sendiri soalnya player.
Colwell. Now the pass.
Offside
Back
anjing.
up. He must have been offside. And that's it.
Tidak
Well, the
kosong.
scoreline doesn't tell the whole
Kapan
story.
golnya?
They were outclassed in
Wah,
every
itu
possible
kapan
way.
golnya?
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, and we know that derbies can often make predictions look silly. They can take on a personality of their own, and this one didn't really deserve to have a loser.
Happy boy.
Lah, eh.
Udara, udara.
Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Kopi guys.
Ganda aja. Saya aja.
Cek 660. Kain-kain guys.
Kok Liga Champion lagi?
Oh iya men. El Clasico dong.
Random kali. Ayo City.
El Clasico dong. Lu gak berani.
Masuk. Kalah. Untuk menggunakan streamer ya guys. Gunakan streamer. Ya guys.
Random gak ya random.
Gunakan streamer pak.
Udah ada gegetnya dikit.
Streamer pak.
A very warm welcome from the Stadium of Light in Lisbon, known to its fans as La Catedral. The teams then, Real Madrid against Barcelona. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's the whistle.
Pasti
You've
udah.
played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this...
Lewandowski! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. Sometimes that's exactly the requirement to give you the early edge. Now for more.
Apaan?
Casado goes looking. Going through. Rafinha tries a header. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Barcelona are doing all the attacking, and they've played some good football to boot.
Mbappe with the ball through. Oh, glorious footwork. And he's cut it out. Kunde. Casado. Tetri tries to get it forward quickly. Balda. Lewandowski out wide to the right. It's out for a goal kick.
Dekat ya Pak, dekat kan.
Lah.
Nembak di dia
Like a
cuk.
good ball through.
Oh, mantap, Bang.
Barcelona have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible
Oh,
to
Vini,
work
Vini.
both flanks
Aduh.
into better supply routes.
Timely intervention. Eder Militao does well to read it and intercepts. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Ya nih. Ya. Wah,
Massive lead! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Vinicius Junior did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again. Real Madrid have grabbed this game by the scruff of the neck and aren't
kita
letting
bayar
go.
guys.
Araujo. Now it's Lewandowski. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior pushes it out wide.
Sorry.
Mbappe. He's left his man.
Oh,
Aduh, salah pusat.
Now it's Lewandowski. Gavi. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, those longer balls forward are definitely having more of an impact, something that should have been resorted to before now.
Rafinha!
Ah,
Barcelona!
udahlah.
He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Barcelona give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it? Thinks one in. Rodrigo. Real Madrid have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Bapak lari. Jangan nanti.
Towering header. Harmlessly behind. Kunde.
Anjing.
And it's Lewandowski. Rudiger. Mbappe plays it out to the flank. Tries a through ball. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Rafinha. Now the pass. Rafinha. He's got away.
Rapinya.
Rafinha not easily shrugged off the ball. He's gone for it! Vinicius Junior passes it through. Gavi floats one over.
Clearan.
Oh, good interception. Casado. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Rodrigo looks to slip it through. Rodrigo,
Shooting.
he's gone for it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Rodrigo weighed up the options
Yang kita
and picked the wrong one.
satu.
Rafinha. Rodrigo. Bellingham.
Woi, itu baru pasir
Can
bro.
he find a shapes the shoots? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Dulu. Oh,
Iya,
And he heaves it forward. Played out to the wing. No, it's not getting there. Now the pass. Played out to the right. Looking to shoot.
aduh anjing.
Sticks it away.
nyamar gua.
Two
Oh,
to the good. They have breathing space.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Barcelona have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Now it's Lewandowski. Good challenge. He just stood firm. Aimed low and direct.
leng.
Mbappe hits it back. Koundé. Real Madrid are trailing here with the first half almost done. Koundé. Yamal Gavi. With the ball through. Lewandowski. And a
Wah,
header!
udah.
They
Dia langsung
are
nge-launching.
rampant!
Nas ki angon
And
sih.
they are disappearing out of sight!
Selalu kita sampai
Barcelona are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their
Kita
goal count.
lakukan di lini sayap aja ya.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Just brushed off the ball there.
Kita langsung ke sayap aja.
Vinicius Junior. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Going through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. There is the half-time whistle. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half. The action has already resumed here. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Rafinha. Modric. Out towards the flank. Rafinha gets into some space. Lewandowski has a goal! Oh, the keeper's done just about
Gol
enough.
ini.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Brings it forward. Looks like a good ball through. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe tries a through ball. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Gavi over to the left. Rafinha! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Rafinha put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Chouameni boots it to safety. Bellingham. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior brings the ball forward. Mbappe passes it through.
Aduh.
Well read, he sorted that out.
Aduh.
Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside.
Ini
Chesney gets it upfield. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Lewandowski. Pedri spreads it towards the left. Looks to slip it through. Eder Militao with the ball through. Tries to stroke it through. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior could try cutting inside here.
Yes. Ya.
Hits one! Racing over the bar.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it. Gavi.
Looks like a good ball through. He's left his man. Now it's Lewandowski. Barcelona have it back and they can go again. Lewandowski. Gavi shoots! And he should have made it 4. Bellingham gets it away. Mbappe. Casado proves too strong there. Courtois catches it safely. Barcelona have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. And he's there to cut it out. Forward it goes. Gavi. Pedri goes looking. Tries a through ball. He's in space and looking for options. Bellingham. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Bellingham! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Out wide to the right. Going through. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Casado. Gavi with a long pass out wide. Bellingham is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Bellingham. Real Madrid can't seem to retain possession. Mbappe pings it out wide. Cut out in the nick of time. Casado. Now the pass. He's got away. Lovely little display of skill, that is. Rafinha with a long pass. There are a few waiting for it. Balde plays it into the box. Barcelona look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Ferran Torres. Ball's loose, who's getting there? good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending.
Waduh, apa?
Crowd appreciates good
What
football
happened?
all round there.
Ih, udah kebong. Terus jangan dulu, terbakar.
Jahit
Alda.
tembak langsung ini.
Oh,
Kan nyepak ya.
Ferran
Buka ruangnya.
Torres. He's left his man. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Good, strong hand by the keeper. He's kept it out just. Great save, that was not easy.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Bellingham knocks it away.
Gimana sih?
It's come loose. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Going through. Rodrigo. It's a great... The shot's on!
Empat hilang lagi.
Alde plays it forward. Pedri. Ferran Torres plays it into the channel. He's got away. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. Modric. Looks like a good ball through.
Ah.
Vinicius Junior clips one through. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Ferran Torres pushes it out wide. He's left his man. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Gavi. Throw it. Hoists it high.
Yang semangat dong.
Ansu Fati. Vinicius Junior looks to slip it through. Can he finish? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Out-muscled, out-manoeuvred,
Sorry guys, tadi
outwitted.
tanda aja
Just
guys.
couldn't find any way into the game, and they are comprehensively beaten. So there it is.
Apa pelajaran
What
yang
struck you
penting?
most about that?
Yeah, and we know that derbies can often make predictions look silly. They can take on a personality of their own, and this one didn't really deserve to have a loser.
Well, thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
Okay, interesting. Rafinha! Big relief, he just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to. Sometimes that's exactly the requirement.
Ah, he's given it away. Rafinha! He's got away with one there.
Rafinha certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error. Yeah, early stages I know, Peter, but there's a show of forward thrust here. They're oozing belief.
Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski spreads it towards the left. Rafinha. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Chouameni. Bellingham. Modric. Bellingham. That's really nice. Now, what next?
Iya.
He's made certain that won't get through. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Lewandowski, played out to the wing. Cut out in the nick of time. Oh,
Yeah.
what's he done? And Gavi!
Ya, bak.
Oh, nearly.
Sengaja dia.
Nearly is nothing.
Muncul deh center kayak
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. Look, if ever there was a declaration of intent, we're watching it.
Rafinha, great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Rafinha going full steam ahead down the left flank. Lovely little display of skill, that is. He's in space and looking for shoots! And the ball's come out! Ball's loose, and he's after it. Chouameni goes looking, breaks on here. And the ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Szczesny gets it upfield. Gavi has given away a free kick. Modric. Carvajal tries a through ball. Rafinha lobs it in gently. Going through. Lewandowski hits one. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Last-ditch defense. Looking to shoot. He's hit it first time.
Balde really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Bellingham.
Görsen kalkmıştı.
And it's Lewandowski. Rodrigo. Now the pass. Nicely measured pass. He's got away.
keluar.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Lewandowski. Rodrigo looks to slip it through. That is terrific skill. Modric crosses into the box.
Real Madrid have been making some good inroads down the right. Modric clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Real Madrid need to respond pretty quickly now to snatch this momentum back.
Now he's wondering who wants it. Vinicius Junior passes it through.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices. Deal with the man or deal with the space.
Casado positions himself well and cuts it out. Pedri. And it's Lewandowski. And he's searching through. Lewandowski! And oh! He's missed another one.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Vinicius Junior.
Atau Alaba. Iya nih.
Kunde goes upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. Chouameni. Balde. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski plays it out to the flank. Gavi. Up he gets! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious he's one of the biggest influences out there.
It's Lewandowski! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
It so nearly came off for him.
Lewandowski certainly tends to cast his influence, and he's in imposing mood again.
Looking for a decent ball in. Carvajal, chance to break. Looks like a good
Yeah,
ball
big
through.
good.
Timely intervention. Carvajal tried to play it through.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Lewandowski, played out to the right. Lewandowski looks to slip it through. Can he put it away? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper just received an A+ grade.
Bener sih. Aduh.
Rodrigo.
Aduh, wadah.
Oh.
The referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? It's come loose. Alaba. He's on a charge down the left. Alaba with the ball through. Vinicius Junior. And it's Alaba. Modric hurtles into the tackle. Rodrigo is desperately calling for it out wide. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Yang guys. Pantai dia
Oh,
guys.
it's an unusual turn of events, and
Nice.
it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Dirapnya padahal 13.
Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Played out to the wing. Petri. A chance to play it in. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Just off target. Great lead! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And he's there to cut it out. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Big chance! Great save. Real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Apa? Oh, tadi.
That was always going to be the keepers. Rafinha. Valda. Rafinha looks to dink one in. Out of play for a goal kick. Chouameni. to slip it through. Forward it goes. Brings it forward, and it's Lewandowski. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. De Jong. That intervention was very necessary.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
He's hit one! And that really should have hit the net.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
He's through, and Torres! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Chouameni boots it to safety. He'll have a dip! And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And now the breakaway. Mbappe. Bellingham.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Eder Militao. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to...
The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Goes for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Eder Militao tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe tries a through ball. Vinicius Junior passes it through. The shot's on! Bellingham. Looks like a good ball through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Vinicius Junior probably knew he was off, as his sheepish glance suggests.
Barcelona making another change here.
Thank you. Boy.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Lagi dong, masa
Thank you, boy.
kamu ke cewek-cewek
Out wide to the right.
kenceng ke temen
Now the pass.
dikitnya satu
Oh, it's
doang.
opened up nicely for him. Great tackle, he had to get that right.
Barcelona are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Dani Olmo plays it into the channel.
Ferran Torres. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Thank you.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Telepin di
benches.
PS dianggap, Ani Enoka.
Tries a through ball. Vinicius
Kita kan di
Junior.
kamera, boy.
It's anyone's ball.
Kita di kamera, angkat itu nanti.
Real Madrid are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Nolak dan terus, boy, nolak.
Kan pun boy, jam boy.
Rudiger sticks in a foot to win it back. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Nagi download gem di Steam Busan.
Oh, step.
De Jong battles to win it back.
Ya,
Oh, he's broken through. Played
Jeng
out to the wing.
Bingida.
bedang oke.
Rudiger does well to read it and
Boy,
intercepts.
bedang di kamera.
Barcelona are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Rodrigo.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Eden Militao
Oi.
plays it forward. It's got through to him. Vinicius Junior. Aimed long and direct.
Real Madrid can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Dia tu barat.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Ni game apa sih, boy?
Vinicius Junior goes looking. Mbappe pushes it out wide, and he's cut it out.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Weh, ada kamu.
Raul passes it through. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Saved only by poor finishing. Koundé cuts it out. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Lucas Vasquez does well there, alert. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior plays it out to the wing.
Merah.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
Vamos.
There goes the final
Merah
whistle.
siapa?
Real Madrid
Vamos.
hit by the only goal. Result, no
Bye.
question, the most important thing, however it came.
Bye.
Final score, 1-0.
Bye.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Real Madrid made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
And it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Pakai parang jam, guys.
Apa lagi? Aja. Baju ya, ya kita. Jadi saya tidak di depan. Tapi dia sudah potong enggak gitu. Atau inyong sih ini. Kok? Kenapa ini? Kita coba melihat 14 baru kok melayang 15 kok kan ini gua petang barang melayang kok kan ini kan di pasti biasa nyelap selemak langsung bertisi semua gitu kencang nih jadi pusing jak kak kan nyelap tuh jadi kak jadi look itu terus.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have one game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking... Lewandowski! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Ayala. Cordoba. Maradona with a long pass out wide. Ortega to get on the end of this. Timely intervention. Now it's Lewandowski. Pedri. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Cafu. Lewandowski. Deftly done. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. Cordoba goes looking. Rivaldo. Cafu. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Played out to the wing. Ortega. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
That'll be a throw-in. The play, and it is a goal kick.
Barcelona have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Rivaldo battles to win it back. Tries a through ball. It's Lewandowski! Cafu. On the right now, what's on? Just brushed off the ball there, aimed long and direct. It's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Now the counter.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Going through. Gavi. Flips one over. Up to meet it! Maradona tries to get it forward quickly. Ortega. It's a brilliant interception. Forward it goes. Played out to the wing. Gets into some space. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Steered out wide. And the shot! And it's Maradona. Balde plays it forward. Barcelona get it back again. Casado. He's having a look round. He's left his man. Balde! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Ronaldo. Ortega. Cut out in the nick of time. Forward it goes. Lewandowski steaming forward, long and high towards the flank. He's got away. Maradona tries to get it forward quickly. Lewandowski. Aimed long and direct. That's been won straight back. Now a chance to break. He's left his man. Ortega.
Gak jelas. Mungkin pacaran bola pangkeras nyandar.
It's Lewandowski. Yamal
Umpannya
tries to dink it in. Oh, real chance! It's
Nyesel ini.
Lewandowski!
bukan.
Oh, he did the hard part right,
Oh,
but
maksud
fluffed the
berat,
finish.
Asas bulat.
Oh,
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
It so nearly came off for him.
Lewandowski very nearly making something happen there. You can't keep a good man down.
ini bukan kok.
Has a hit!
Hajar bangsat Ramal.
Oh, Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Rafinha. He's got away. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Gavi. Ortega. Now the pass. Ortega.
Wah.
Has a go! Ball's loose, and he's after it. And he's cut it out. Lewandowski. He's left his man. Ortega. Cafu plays it in. In comes the corner. Maradona plays it back in. Gavi lobs it in gently. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Already up and running for the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Udah sejam aja nih.
Pedri passes it through.
Yes.
Lewandowski! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious he's one of the biggest influences out there.
Lewandowski has a go!
Bye.
And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Great leap! It's
Komen.
bounced out! Ronaldinho brings it forward.
Posisi.
Koundé was not to be moved. Araujo goes looking.
Liwat nih,
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Balda. Pedri. Casado. Played back in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Roberto Carlos plays it wide. Now it's Ronaldinho. Koundé comes sliding in. Ronaldinho. And through to the goalkeeper. Gavi. Lewandowski pushes it out wide. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Ortega. It's come loose. Big chance!
Wah.
A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Good.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Now can he finish? Shapes to shoot. Rafinha. And the ball is out of play.
Jauh.
Casado. Pedri plays it forward. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. Well played, he saw that coming. Rivaldo. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions besides the obvious.
He has a swing at it!
Wah.
In again! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Cristiano Ronaldo deh.
Balda. Araujo. Pedri. Balda. Rafinha. Aimed long and direct. Cafu gets into the right position to intercept.
Wow.
It's Ronaldinho. Maradona. Out towards the flank. Back into the middle. Ronaldinho spreads it towards the left. Can he score? Sensational from
Goal.
Rivaldo!
Wow.
That
Wow.
certainly livened
That's
things up a bit. That
Wow.
next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Nyabar rumah Maradona.
Wow. Wow. Gila.
Kakak Join. Oh, Kaks. Gua kira kakak. Bukan teman-temannya.
Sucks.
Kaks. Oh, Kaks.
Senggol, senggol.
Sesuai dengan tadi.
That has certainly made things
Martu.
interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Dapat aja, dapat aja. Dapat.
Pedri spreads it wide.
Dapat.
Rafinha.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage.
Aduh,
They're calling on all their resources now.
Out to the flank. Ronaldinho.
Yeah. Dua.
This can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Ortega. And it's Lewandowski. Coaxed out to the wing. He's got options out wide.
concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rafinha looks to dink one in. Hits one! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot on.
Yeah, he's
Piye
pulled up for
hebat
that
kayun
challenge.
Hebat.
Mainkan.
Mainkan dong. Dar.
And Torres! That really should have hit the net.
Jauh.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence
Big one.
is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Ini bentuk.
Could have here their final chance.
Dalam. Ujung ya. Oh ya.
Goes for goal!
Yeah.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Cafu clearly urging that to slip inside the aluminium. That's unfortunate.
Yang ternyata.
Ayala gathers from the goal kick.
No, apa ni? Apa?
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Mantap. Masih ya?
Masih Barca.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to
Maaf
help
ya
out.
malaikat.
I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Mama kata
I think you have to
katanya
admire his
Mama
willingness to keep plugging away,
Papa
but
punya
the
pisang
manager
dulu ya.
has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they
Maaf
all
ya
count.
malaikat.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Yamal. Looks like a good ball through. Lewandowski. And a header! He will be livid with himself. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Done very well to intervene.
Lu wanti kay offset.
Gavi plays it into the channel. Going through. Hurls himself at it. In for the pieces.
Gol dong gede ya.
Target.
Dong.
Ferran
Big
Torres
hop.
certainly
Big
could
hop.
have and should have made more of that.
Cepat.
Iya. Cie. Lah, emang gol.
Be another change here.
Gol
For me,
dong.
this was the obvious substitution. He'd
Big
become
hop.
just a little...
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So all square. We need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Well, we are already up and running again.
Awal guys.
And now the breakaway. Gavi. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski plays it out to the flank. Floats one up. Diving header!
Jancuk.
Goal! Barcelona! And that could be a huge goal. Dida reacted well to the initial effort, and he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Apa lu protes lu? Parah banget kita. Ah, gitu sih.
Dunga. Ronaldinho. Oh, sweet feet from him there. Looks to slip it through. Araujo boots it to safety. Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Managed to get it away. Dunga hurtles into the tackle.
Tigas tu. Pegang itu.
Now it's Lewandowski. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Cordoba. And it's hoisted clear. Babayaro tries to stroke it through. That's not going to find its target.
Maradona.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Casado. Araujo. Casado. He's got away. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Casado gets it back. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Rivaldo clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Casado. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
The hostilities have already resumed. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Dani Olmo, Lewandowski, Ayala did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Another throw-in. De Jong. Forward it goes. And he's made certain that won't get through. And it's Cordoba. It's a loose ball. Ronaldinho with the ball through. And Shufati. Lewandowski. A leveller or the knockout blow. Either way, it's got to happen right away.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries a through ball. Ronaldinho. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. He's made sure that that won't get through. And Shufati is desperately calling for it out wide. Christensen with a long pass out wide.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Romario. Laid back in. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? There's going to be another change here.
Yep.
Araujo knocks it away. It'll be a throw-in. The defence can get it clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Fine advertisement for attacking football, a really entertaining game. So many talking points. In a way, a shame anybody had to lose. Your reflections then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether...
Timnas sama timnas. Maju timnas.
I let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, you rose to claim it. It was dark, and I was over until you kissed my lips and you saved me. My hands, they were strong,
Kayak bajunya aja ya.
Raja.
in your arms without falling to your feet. But there's a side to you that I never knew all the things you say they were never true in the games you play. You would always win, always win. But I set fire to the
The warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Tutup dulu. Lah, baru ya bajunya ya.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Lalu bakas
Desai. Beckham.
Anjir, tapi Beckham.
Cross out on the left now.
Beckham
Tries a through ball.
nah aman.
Has a slap it. Goal!
Baca kencang sih.
Just so calm under pressure.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he
It's
really had
pura
to hold
aja
his
itu
man
mah.
off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Monza go ahead. 1 goal to the good. Zidane. Thuram. Roberto Baggio. Good idea, just poorly executed.
Set.
Ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Aku dia nabrak sih. Masih tai lu. Dia nabrak anjing.
Lah, kemana? Lah.
Yalah jauh banget anjing.
Actro. Carbone. Just brushed off the ball there. Thuram. It's Figo. Now the pass. Roberto, he'll have a dip. Actro plays it forward.
Geset.
Ball has crossed the line. And it's
Mantul lo.
a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm.
Dia
Calderola.
batisnya bego.
Pedro Pereira
Recovery. Main soal.
passes it through. Has a pop. Saved only by poor finishing.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Man, good job, man. Look, cinta pria.
Cinta, lihat aja.
Look, man.
Look.
Oh, look. Look.
Beckham. This is promising. Motta already, of course, on the score sheet.
Gangguan
It's
ini.
a throw. Akpa Akpro going through.
Iya.
Now he's wondering who wants it.
Tapi
Khan can claim that. Keegan. Now a chance to break. Beckham takes a look up. Beckham. Roberto Baggio. Hits
Oke,
one.
mantap.
Luis
Yo,
Figo.
bagus. Ini
Simply
masih
the
Figo.
maestro.
let's go,
They have
bro.
pulled themselves right back into it.
Yang
You
kiri
could
jago
say the
banget
odds on him
sebenarnya.
missing from there were very slim.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of
Yep, yep, yep.
generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Now it's Figo. Looks like a good ball through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Isso knocks it away. Played it again. Pessina boots it to safety.
Dan gratis ini.
Actro. But it's Thuram.
Finish lah.
He won't reach that. Aimed long and direct. Motta tries to get it forward quickly. And he's there to cut it out. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Aimed long and direct. Motta plays a clever pass.
Wey. Ya,
Beckham goes looking. Motta.
aku abang bukan maksud.
Besai. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Played back in, looks to slip it
Mana
through,
lari? Kena sampai.
and he's cut it out. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now the pass.
Kok
And
aku
the shot! He
Aku
can
jangan
bounce
pipa.
on that.
Anjing.
Goal! Monza!
Ada wong
And
tu.
they get themselves in front!
Look.
Khan did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Monza take the lead. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Nedved just might have a case for the ball to arrive sooner. His frustration speaks volumes here.
Long and high towards the flank. Back into the middle. Towering header!
Goal,
No,
goal.
he didn't quite meet it right. Actro.
Laran sih.
My bad.
Oh, he's broken through. It's a goal kick.
Dekat lah.
Besai. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Carbone.
Cannavaro.
Cannavaro. Figo looks to slip it through. Tries a through ball. Figo.
Lagi mo, anjir.
That'll go straight through to the keeper.
Lagi.
Oo, lagi mo. Parang sa...
Patut.
Now can he finish? And he's straight offside.
Oh, we're talking fractions.
Gets it upfield. Beckham cuts it out. Brings it forward. And it's Zidane. Good interception. Dashing forward at pace. Looks to dink one in. Goes for goal! Turan. And it's half-time here. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
So we're already into the second period. So 45 minutes to turn it round. Pedro Pereira. Steered out wide. That intervention was very necessary. Maldini. Was on the back foot. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Get that clear. And it's been taken straight back. And in it goes. It's level again. What a match we have. That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? Terrific skill and composure.
Jangan pernah satu narik duduk aja kinusuk. Sa lu setengah mesin.
This is quite a battle.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Actro. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Desai pushes it out wide. Maldini. Zidane passes it through. Tessina.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Figo.
Figo.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Forward it goes. Motta. Great leap! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. It's out for a goal kick.
Pendek aja lah. Kita build up ya.
Cannavaro plays it forward. And it's Keegan. Maldini. Isso.
Kena kan mengembang saja sebenarnya itu.
Motta. Plays it out to the flank.
Berapa lah nomor
Oh,
Looks like a good ball through. Up to meet it. Decent attempt, but not quite good
Oh.
enough.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
apa dapat?
Keeper's ball. Maldini doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Oh,
He's away. Keegan with the ball through, and the ball is out of play. Motta. Roberto Baggio. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cannavaro. Baggio is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Petagna, and he's on his way. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Nedved tries to get it forward quickly.
Ya,
Well positioned to make that interception. Petagna.
Oh. Oh.
And that's been won straight back. It's Figo! The home support won't enjoy that.
Figo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And that's been leave it clear.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Thuram. Forward it goes. And it's Baggio. Roberto Baggio. Big chance! Kenneth Keegan! Mighty Mouse conquers again!
Ini doang.
And the comeback is complete!
gambar it's complete.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off. Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Desai
Decent.
is the guilty party there. Surely. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's gone for the shots. And another time. He's missed another one.
Ones of really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Gets up to head it. Oh, should have been the equaliser.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now, to maintain
Norway.
it.
Ada fungsi oyok ni tiada lagi. Ah,
Monza with another corner.
ini weird kok. Terbang ya.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Aduh, secak.
Hits one! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
It may have been caught offside, but Roberto Baggio may have been born offside, but he'll continue
Offside,
playing
yeah,
on the
yes,
shoulder
yeah.
of the last defender, I can tell you.
Tak lagi sama.
Issel,
Where's the goal?
Patania, played out to the right. Pereira looking to get on the end of this.
That's it.
Ones that are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Keegan,
Aduh, dia kemau bagi tu.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
No.
can he score? This could fall anywhere. Monza with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Monza making 2 changes as we speak.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Some good stubborn defending there. It could be in here. Now it's Castrovilli.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Well read, he sorted that out. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Now it's Maldini. Now it's Maldini. Keegan. Timely intervention. And that will be the final act. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Aku barak.
She works the night by the water. She's gone astray, so far away from my father's daughter. She just wants a life for a baby.
Ada berhasil ya.
All on her own, no one will come. She's got to save him. She tells him, "Ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt your love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you." She tells him, "Your life ain't gonna be nothing like my life. You're gonna grow and have a good life. I'm gonna do what I've got to do. So rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Somebody's got you, rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Rock-a-bye."
Harimau
Ah, malasnya kagak ada.
nggak ada ya.
Kagak ada.
Centil.
Now she got a 6-year-old trying to keep him warm, trying to keep up
Harus Saudi Arabia.
when he looks in her eyes. He don't know he is safe when she says. She tells him, "Ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt your love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you." She tells him, "Your life ain't gonna be nothing like my life. You're gonna grow and have a good life. I'm gonna do what I've got to do. So rock-a-bye, baby,
Saya
rock-a-bye.
bisa.
I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Somebody's got you, rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Rock-a-bye, rock-a-bye.
Ayam.
Sakit banget.
Anjir, aku dikasih.
ada rumah sakit. Nih. Gua udah. Nih.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Harry.
He's had a go!
Ngumpet nih.
Another chance!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Schupf. And it's Kane. Rodrigo. Now a chance to break. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Kane. Now it's Schupf. Bushill. Tries a through ball. Bellingham. Goes looking. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kane. Now the pass. Bushill. It's a goal kick. Koundé. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. And it's Kane. Ferran Torres passes it through. It's a brilliant interception. João Mario. And it's Kane. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Pedro Neto. Tries a through ball. Well read, he sorted that out. João Mario. Hernandez. Looks to thread it through.
Enggak.
He's had a shot! Looking to break out here. Into the channel. Rodrigo. And he's made certain that won't get through. João Mario. Hernandez. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Kane. Kosovic. Now
Harry
it's
Kane.
Kane with a shot!
Harry Kane.
Decent enough try.
Kane did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be
Harapan
encouraged to
satu sih.
step up again.
Pernah cabut si Kane itu gitu sih. Udah bangun apa namanya? Awal ada sih.
Bellingham. And that's been one straight back, out wide to the right. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Rodrigo gets up, shot at goal! Neto. João Mario. Bushill. Rodrigo, played out to the right. He's left his man. Pedro Neto. The shot's on! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
He's gone for it! Saved only by poor finishing.
Pedri put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Rodrigo. Now it's Bellingham. Gets up to head it.
Gol.
Got away with one there.
Oh, gol dong. Yeah, kan.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Marcelo sends that a long way. Araujo. Pedri. And it's Kane. Could move up again
Harry
here.
Kane.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Done very well to intervene. Kimpembe. Busio. Neto. Kane. Rodrigo. Looks to slip it through. Now it's Ferran Torres. Going through. Turns and goes back. And he's there to cut it out. João Mario. Schopf. Busio. Schopf. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Shoots! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's got away. He's come loose. And it's Mario. It's a loose ball. Kane. Kane with a shot. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Oh, fists it away. Araujo. Pedro Neto.
Ke-15.
Ball through. Koundé. Keeps everyone guessing. Really didn't have enough to concern
24
the
jam
defense.
timer.
Good spell of
Until
possession
morning
is, but
ini.
very little to
Ya
show for it.
dong.
Oh, that's not going to go down too well with
Untuk
his
mencapai
teammates.
football tom.
Looks like a good ball through. Whipped in. Shot plays it forward. João Mario. And it's Kane. Dinks one in. Oh, good interception. One shall pass, that's the message there.
Oh, bro, tadi
Well
yang
played, he
aja.
saw that coming. João Mario. Now it's Kane. He's got away.
Ah,
Now the pass.
Set.
Has a hit.
oh,
Be,
No mistake.
cepat sih, Kak.
Jepang sih.
Waduh, ada.
Ada. Nanti dipendek nih.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Kosong.
So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Oh,
Already up and running for the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
Bellingham does well there, alert. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Chuck goes for goal! That really should have hit the net.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Massive leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Saudi Arabia are going at it with an extra spring in their step since the break. Maybe it's down to the tee.
Kane. Oh, he's broken. It's Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Fence has got rid of that.
Yeah.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that because he could easily ignore that.
Shoots! And it's been taken straight back.
Ideal, eh?
Managed to get himself offside.
Saya gitu loh.
João Mario. Kosovic plays it forward. João Mario. Hernandez passes it through. Kane. He's gone for it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Ter Stegen catches it safely. Pedri. Saudi Arabia keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Sir.
Alaba. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, he's the spearhead to the attack and they need to blunt his chances.
Played out to the wing. That intervention was very necessary. And Cisa. Going through.
Tolong lo beriku bangsat.
João Mario. Kane. Just brushed off the ball there. De Jong. Ferran Torres. De Jong with the ball through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Kane. Lobs it in gently. Well positioned to make that interception. Balda. Rodrigo. Steered out wide. Balde looking to get on the end of this. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Mas
Final checks on the touchline. A change about. Great leap! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Neto certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Forward it goes. Roussillon. So what's he planning here? Has a hit! The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So there's going to be another change here. Gets it back. Roussillon. João Mario. Dani Olmo. Plays it wide. Dani Olmo. It's out for a goal kick. Brings it forward. Dani Olmo. Looks like a good ball through.
Yep.
And he's cut it out.
tempat kotak
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different
Paling
outcome.
mau.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's left his man.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Crunching tackle. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Rodrigo. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Over to the left. Busio. Chance! And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Ball is over the line. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Hit into the mid. Towering header! Oh, the ball's come loose! Rodrigo. Koundé. Dani Olmo. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Araujo. That's found its target. Beautifully done.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He's away!
Saudi Arabia showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Busio. Kosovic. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Kane battles to win it back. Balda.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Kane. Kosovic. Floats one over. Ter Stegen heaves it forward. Now the counter. Looks to slip it through. Neto. And it's Kane. Towel. Busio. Tries a through ball. 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Into extra time we go. Dani Olmo. Kimpembe does well to read it and intercepts. Towel. Mudryk. Balda. Bruno Fernandes. Araujo. Dani Olmo. Bruno Fernandes. Look at the defender bombing forward. Dani Olmo. Kane. Towel. Kane plays it out to the flank. That's great strength on the ball. And it's Powell. Powell! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Kane. Now the pass. It's Powell! It's in!
Well, what a sickener that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama. Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Saudi Arabia take the lead. Kosovic with a long pass out wide. It's a throw. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Neto. Now it's Kane. And a shot!
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
And it's Lucas Vasquez. Pedri. Mudryk. No way through there. Pedri. Lucas Vasquez. Towel with a delicate ball. Alaba. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Well, we are already up and running again. Well, the odds are that the next goal wins. Will there be a next goal? Can he put it away? Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And Ciso tries lifting it over. Ter Stegen deals with it effortlessly. Lucas Vasquez. Mendy. Looks like a good ball through. Then a throw in. Mendy. And that's another throw. Lucas Vasquez. Fine defending there. Lucas Vasquez tries to get it forward quickly. Kosovic passes it through. Towel with the ball through. Just the goalkeeper's a big chance! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear!
Saudi Arabia are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Saudi Arabia grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. Neto positions himself well and cuts it out. And Ciso. Drama. Mendy is the guilty party there. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Timely intervention. Mudryk. Neto. Jackson gets it back. He's got options out wide. The final whistle.
Oh.
Joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. Thoroughly disappointing outcomes. What do you take away from it all, Jim?
I suppose they might admit to not having the best 90 minutes of possession with the ball, but they were harried continually by a team that seemed to want it.
Game start. 아파트 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 아파트
Warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So off we go then. Modric. Well played, he saw that coming. Cool. Andre Carrillo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chouameni. Plays it out to the flank. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's done it!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact.
And shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Cool. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cool. Dashing forward at pace. Oh, good interception. Wrench. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now the pass. Carrillo! It's in! 2 up, too easy. How many more to come?
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really could...
Gets up to head it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Carrillo. Disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. Ronaldo has a go!
Ronaldo win. Dạ Ronaldo guys.
Massive leap! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Andre Carrillo floats one over. Chouameni plays it forward. Willian goes for goal.
How many?
Carrillo threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the right. A real chance to break. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's got away. Out for a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Pedro Neto. Long and high towards the flank. Ferran Torres. He'll have a dip! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Andre, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And in it goes! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Saudi Arabia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Yang taktik.
Chouameni. Pedro Neto. Mbappe. Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Ranch. Andre Carrillo tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Modric. Now it's Pedro Neto. Ranch tries a through ball. Willian. Where to from here? Looks like a good ball through. Willian did well to pick out Ronaldo, but he couldn't do anything with it. He's made sure that that won't get through. Ranch. With the ball through. Andre Carrillo. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Now it's Mbappe. Pedro Neto. Well positioned to make that interception. Ranch. Willian passes it through. Call. Looking to get on the end of this. Call. Looking to get on the end of it. Header!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
What?
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Keeper goes long. Palmer. Now they can break here. Pedro Neto with the ball through. Cut out in the nick of time. Willian goes long. Offside, yep, looks it. Looks to clip it forward. Timely intervention. It's gone for a throw-in. Palmer. Palmer! Ranch. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ranch. Lobs it in gently. Franks. Needed to come. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was venomous.
Just.
He really wanted that.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows, and the quality he produces.
Inigo Martinez. And he's cut it out. Kasper Schmeichel gets it upfield. Ranch. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries a through ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Wow!
Balda.
Andre Carrillo simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Chouameni pings it out wide. Up for the header! play is magnificent. The second half off to a spectacular start. Straight header, made it look easy.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Willian floats one over. Well, that's where he wants it. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Andre Carrillo. Wants to throw. Schmeichel. He goes long. Chance to squeeze it through. No, quite. Saudi Arabia keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Palmer. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Palmer!
This is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Carvajal sends it forward with interest. And it's Modric. Now the pass. In it goes. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have ourselves a real game here.
Oh, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Andre Carrillo dinks one in. Onana can claim that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cool. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Looking to force his way through. Shapes the shoots. Irrepressible. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today. Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Saudi Arabia seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? Only
Iya.
after he's
Anjing.
Has a
Gol
pop!
bangsat.
They've
Gak
scored!
makan dong segini doang nih. Nah,
Frustasi ini.
Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Udah
Yeah, it looks
kelawanan
simple,
aku.
Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
4 in the game. He is the man. The changes then in quick succession. Andre Carrillo has been withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's
Mana
lost
Bang
his
Dodo nih?
appetite for another? It's difficult to be
Doang.
sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is
Oh,
certainly
Dodo
run now.
itu doang.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And the finish!
Oh,
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Looks like a good ball through. Cool. Wrench. Looks to slip it through. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pedro Neto. Played in with accuracy. Patterson. Floats one over. And he's made certain that won't get through. Balda. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo tries a through ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
ini.
Saudi Arabia have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Kalau dua was itu.
And through to the goalkeeper. Done very well to intervene. Chouameni driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Cool. Patterson. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ferran Torres. And now they can launch a counter. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to shoot. More and more and more and more. They are running riot. And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
How many more does he want? Patterson looks to dink one in. Fran Garcia. Chouameni. Dani Olmo plays it out to the wing. Crunching tackle.
Kuat nggak?
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Mungkin campuran nih.
Mas angin pas. Balik. Oh, balik. Terus banyak lagi. Oh, tadi kena sama ini. Eh. Apa? pakai Twitter. Ya, semua. Ada Twitternya di ada. Sampai langsung aja. Bener sana. Oh, coba emang. Coba lihat. Oh.
So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. And our live game is Newcastle United against Chelsea. I'm Peter Drury and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action.
PES 25 ada? PES 26 ada? Depan ada ya? Nggak, yang kayak yang apa namanya? Sudut. Yang sudut. Aku berlive.
Random.
Apa?
Iya, random.
Ya, semua terus. Baru nih, Kak. Baru nggak ada. Ya, ada deh. Ada J Tuner udah gelandang serangnya Leicester. Ya cadangan tuh full, karena bagus tendangan. Enggak ini. Dulu Twitter katanya ada mau bilang mau download stream dulu jadi itu dulu ada dia kan itu dia nonton bukannya ada waktunya mulai tempat batasnya ada nggak? Aku kalau ketemu teman itu paling coba nebak gambar. Coba nebak gambar tuh langsung seperti Mario.
So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. And our live game is Newcastle United against Chelsea. This is Peter Drury and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And already we're underway here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Jadon Sancho is one who has really impressed me on the wing, Peter. I like the way he's worked at his game, the way he's refined his game, and he's brought out new strengths. Now he needs fewer touches just to be a little more efficient in the way he goes about his business, and I'm sure that's going to develop in time.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Palmer. Isak. He's got away. Palmer hits it back. James. Dashing forward at pace. Gustav gets his foot in there. Oh, great ball! Goes for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Oh, well.
Well, the
Isaac! Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Looks to slip it through. Tries his luck. Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off. Look, if ever there was a declaration of intent, we're watching it.
Isaac
Gordon.
tries a through ball. Timely intervention.
Pedro Neto.
Sancho. Aimed low and direct.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And a shot!
Anjir.
Gasol! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Newcastle get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Now, he's gone for it! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Willock.
Gordon.
James. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Isaac threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly.
Pedro Neto.
Well one, that's good play. Bruno goes looking. It's loose, who's getting there? Chance! Macedo. And now the finish! Fernandez. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Palmer. Colwell. Isaac.
Gordon.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Gordon! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Oh, he really wanted that.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows, and the quality he produces.
James passes it through. He's had a go! Livramento can hoist it clear. So what's he planning here? Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. It's come loose.
Jackson really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Jackson plays it out to the wing. Surely. It's a loose ball. And Fernandez! It's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
The Blues grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Played out to the right. Played back in. Ball. Forward it goes. Isaac. Willock. Cut out in the nick of time. That's not going to make it. Willock. Gusto. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Sancho tries to get it forward quickly. Willock. Just brushed off the ball there. Palmer. Bruno plays it forward. Looks like a good ball through. Willock with the ball through. It's a brilliant interception. Done very well to intervene. And the first 45 minutes are up. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
They come for the break with nothing to separate them. They score. Shot a goal! That is wayward.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose. Chelsea are going at it with an extra spring in their step since the break. Maybe it's down to the tea.
James. Caicedo. Now, can he capitalise? Joelinton. Tonali. Gordon. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Yeah, and any dozy attackers, and that's what's going to happen. You need to stay alert with this defence.
Now the pass. Pedro Neto. Shoots! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Bruno Guimaraes. Aimed long and direct. Isak has got away. Cucurella. Palmer. Jackson has created 1 goal already. Out wide to the right. Going through. Pedro Neto goes first. And the header! He's looking to get there first. James in once more. Pedro Neto. Joelinton passes it through. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Willock. And the through ball is intercepted. Palmer. Sancho. He's left his man. And that's a throw. Looks like a good ball through. It's come loose. Isak plays it out to the flank. Willock pushes it out wide. Gordon plays it out wide and in space.
Yeah.
Can he score? Just swings wide.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Chelsea get it back again. Pedro Neto. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Steered out wide. James. Looks to slip it through. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Isak. Gordon. Willock decides to play it back. Sancho goes looking, and that's been won straight back. Bruno, pass, big chance! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Pedro Neto knocks it away. And that's been levered clear. And he's cut it out. Palmer tries to get it forward quickly. Isak. Caicedo. He's put it on the right now. What's on? And it's been taken. He's gone for it! Loose ball, who's going to get that? Isak. Palmer. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. No, that's not the ball he wanted. He's going after it. Gordon. Isak. With the ball through. Going through. Has a swing at it! Goal! Newcastle! Into the lead once more. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Newcastle United take the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
Can he put it away? And that could come back to haunt them.
Gusto nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Isak. He's found his man. Isak. He's got away. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Newcastle are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
James.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Has a hit!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, good interception. Newcastle need to hold on for a few more moments. Cucurella. Sancho.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Isak has got himself a free kick. Gordon considers his options.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Caicedo. Forward it goes. Caicedo. There is the final whistle. Newcastle United have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Newcastle United won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and
Yes,
it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Dah guys.